Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, January 23rd, 2019, and we are at the Loup Valley's Rural Public Power District and talking to Chuck Fuhrer.
Chuck Fuhrer with the general manager here. So.
Welcome this afternoon, and thank you for having us come in and visit with you.
Sure. Hopefully this will be of interest to everybody. So.
Okay. Something exciting is going to happen here this coming spring in the valley.
We'll be having our first renewable generation. It's several solar panels that will be installed on the east edge of North Loup, and a total of 175 kW could be generated. And basically that amount is limited by the amount of load that will be using the power in that area. And that 175 kW basically could serve 35 homes when the sun is shining, of course.
Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of exciting. It's our first project, so we're looking forward to getting started. The construction should start this spring, and I doubt that it'll take that long, so maybe by summer we'll be generating, or this individual will be generating power and selling it back to us.
Okay. And your responsibility is to him, right? It's
right.
As the REA, you
we
put everything up to his property.
Right. We'll connect to a transformer that'll be put on his property, and he will connect then from the other side and produce, and it'll flow back into our system. So.
Okay. Any other additional training that's going to need to be done by your employees here?
No, the only thing that's different is that the meter that will be recording the electricity will be going the wrong direction than what we're used to, but that'd be the only thing. Otherwise, the same type of equipment is just going to be flowing in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
So
first project.
Yep.
And it's just going to be so neat to see in our area.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, but you know, once it gets going too, we need people to respect that it is private property, and not to go running on there to look at them without the individual's permission. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If people are interested in doing a project, they can always stop by, visit with you.
Yes, if you have something, you know, if you want to self-generate, just we would appreciate knowing about it as soon as possible. Basically, you won't be able to generate more than what our customers in that area could use off of that substation. So if you generate more, it's just going to not go anywhere. So
the REA here covers how many counties?
We got about 5 counties. It's the county of Wheeler, which is just part of Wheeler. Garfield, most of Garfield, Olive Valley, a little bit into Loup, a little bit into Custer as we serve Comstock, part of Sherman and part of Greeley.
So that's quite an area for Loup Valleys to cover when it has you have a storm come through.
Well, yeah,
and
you know, if you covered more area, you'd have more employees.
Mm-hmm,
but
the winter's been pretty good so
far.
So far,
we've had a couple icing events and some snow, but didn't cause too many problems, which is good because we're just still trying to recover from the April 2018 storm, ice storm, snowstorm, windstorm, which I'm sure everybody remembers.
Oh yeah, mid-April there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was actually Friday the 13th. So.
Yes, it was. All right. Mentioning employees, how many employees do you have
There's
here?
21 employees that work here. 12 of the 21 are the actual linemen, you know, that maintain the lines and keep them up, rebuild them after a storm. Of course, when a storm comes, you have mutual aid from your neighbors. Also, we can get contractors in here to help us get it back up. So.
Mm-hmm. And with that, many communities that you have, how many board members then?
We have 9 board members on our board that, you know, set policy and direction, rates, etc. for this area.
And this energy is going to be coming back into our local REA.
Right.
It isn't going to be going out to Nebraska Public Power.
Right. Which was an option he had, being close to North Loup. MPPD has a big sub just southeast of town, but he decided he didn't want to do that. He wanted to work with us and deliver to our customers. So
it came about because he is from here, around here, or has connections here.
He has family connections and had the land. And in his case, he wants to own the land that he's putting the generation on. And so that through the family, he had that ownership connection, and he's going to put it there. So.
Okay. Well, this will be the first interview that we do, and then we'll plan on meeting up with the landowner and yourself out there on the property, maybe after they get started, and visit a little more about that location-wise. And like you said, it's going to be on private property, but everybody can stop here and learn more too about the project. And roughly how many solar panels do you have an idea, Chuck? On
it's not that many, maybe 12. So.
But still quite an undertaking
and
to
he's
get.
got room to grow, and we have plans with him in the future where he can add more.
He can add more on to the project once everything is set and easily done after everything is initially
just
installed.
A matter of adding. So.
Well, Chuck, this is wonderful news, and we were just going to help you get the word out about it, and let everybody know that there's going to be renewable energy being generated in our REA area for Loup Valleys. So, and you've been here a number of years as the manager.
Right.
And
about 23 years as the manager, but 35 overall. So.
Is this something that you thought you would see, when you
Actually,
first started?
I did. Not when I first started. I guess it really wasn't something I really heard about, but I'm surprised that we haven't gotten any before. We've had several customers talking about it, but nobody has actually done it yet. So
other REAs have
that's
had
true across the state. Several have multiple generation. So the only thing I probably should warn everybody or let them know is that by our contract, we buy our power that our customers use from Nebraska Public Power District. We don't actually generate it here ourselves. And through that contract, we're limited to 10% of our load can be from purchase from other sources, which we want that to be renewable. So
wonderful.
So we're not close to that limit. So, but just so you know, there might be a point where we can't buy anymore. So.
So if you are interested, and this will be a great time to see how it works.
Yeah, see how it works.
That it does work, and it can be done.
Yep, it definitely can be done. So.
Okay. Well, probably in about maybe a month or so, we'll be on site. Maybe for the next.
Maybe in a month. I would think it kind of depends on how much frost is in the ground, because he does need to do some of the installation needs to be underground.
Okay.
So.
Well, we'll let everybody know a little bit ahead of time that we'll be probably live at that time out on site some Friday evening, and we'll get everybody together and talk about more in detail where it's going to be at. And so another great thing to add for the North Loop area, isn't it?
Right. So it's something new, definitely. So.
It's they're going to be the host community of this project.
That's true.
Yeah, so
through us.
Yes, through you. Yes. So North Loop is going to be right along, close to the highway, so people it won't be too far to travel onto county roads. So, okay. Well, we really appreciate you, Chuck, taking time to let us know and help us get the word out and help you get the word out too. And we always appreciate you coming and talking to everyone at the RC&D meetings. And
if there's something I can expound on, I will. So.
And in the past, we've had our 15 county bioenergy friendly group that you was always willing to come over and visit with and let us know about Nebraska Public Power and different things going on. And so we've always appreciated you coming out for that. So we thought we'd come over and help you and get the word out about this. So, well, thank you, Chuck, and we'll talk to you as soon as we get ready to go on site and some Friday evening. And if anybody wants to call you here at the office,
it's 308-728-3633.
And Loup Valley's Public Power office is located here at
606 S Street in Ord.
Right across from Orscheln's John Deere.
Basically,
right, yeah,
yep.
on the east edge of
Yep.
Ord. So, well, thank you. We'll
So,
talk to
yep,
you when we're
okay.
ready to go on site.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
Chuck.
you. Yep.
Thank you, everyone.